Welcome to the Mot Krid Show.
Welcome to the Mot Krid Show. I'm your host, Thomas Gellmeyer. I don't come from a typical DJ background. I grew up playing live music and then made a living playing drums. At the same time, I always enjoyed making mixtapes for friends and family, always passionate about sharing music that spoke to me. Now, about 8 years ago, when I got into DJing because my career took a new path, I was already working with Ableton Live, and so it was natural to use Live as my DJ platform. I like doing the homework of warping songs and then having a library that's already in sync at the push of a button. So let's have a look at building a DJ mix with Ableton Live and creating a set list. Open Ableton, save Live set as, label your project, and save. Create new folder for your songs. I call it import audio. This is very important. Then drag songs you want to use into this folder. Next, I like to use mixed in key to tempo and key label my songs. So drag them into mixed in key if you have it. Go back to Ableton and open Arrange window, then click upper left yellow round folder icon, locate your import audio folder and double click to open. You should see your songs now. Click on a song to preview audio. Let's start warping. Drag a song into Arrange window. Now make sure audio file is all the way visible. Drag corner of audio until it shows very beginning of file, then line up with a bar line. Enter tempo BPM in playhead. Double click on audio file so it opens the audio editor in lower left hand corner. Enter BPM. Select complex. Magnify audio and scroll all the way to beginning of song so you can see very first note that Ableton marked. Control click on that flag marker so you can see menu and select set 1 here. Turn on click and playhead. Press play and listen to check that click is in perfect sync with audio file. And it is because this is a DJ mix with a lead-in kick. Finally, very important step, with audio track highlighted in Arrange window, press save in audio editor to save all modifications to this file. Now let's do another song that starts with legato intro, no beat or kick, and Ableton is not as quick to correctly warp our song. Again, enter tempo, BPM in playhead, double click audio file in Arrange window to open audio editor, enter BPM, select complex, then zoom in at start of song. As you move cursor over those tiny vertical lines that mark downbeats, a gray flag will appear. Double click it so it will be marked yellow, then control click and set 1 here. This song starts with a synth swell. Have a listen, you can hear Ableton is confused. Move cursor on top of our 1 marker flag. Control click and select warp from here. Start at 147 BPM, that's tempo of our song. Perfect! Check all through song to make sure it's in sync. Oops! Something went wrong. We're out of sync. Let's double check for a breakdown. That's usually the cause. All good here. As you can see and hear, at bar 80, going into 81, sync is lost. Play it again and see where it goes off sync. Go back to bar 79, last bar safely in sync, control click, then select warp from here, start at 147 BPM. Check it. Perfect. Now all songs are warped, and now comes one of the most important parts of DJing, creating a set that builds and takes listeners on a journey of ups and downs, building tension and releasing energy. I select a tempo that will roughly work for all songs to feel where each song takes me emotionally and also how they might work together, key-wise going from major to minor, different keys altogether. I usually get inspired quickly and start laying out song order. Get creative with transitions. One easy trick is to take a sustain, a song ends, drag or copy to new track, Command J, then select complex, adjust dB and reverse. check it and beautiful. Automate tempos. Add compression and limiter. Then make sure individual songs don't peak into red on their audio track. Once again, automate volume as needed. Check transitions again and add swells and downbeats as needed. Here I dragged in a reverse cymbal and crash. Sometimes you get lucky and you can merge two songs for a transition. Now I'm ready to bounce a test mix of set, which I will take with me and go jogging to check for energy flow, levels, and any other tweaks that could improve my mix before finally adding intro, voiceovers for final mix. Welcome then to this week's Mot Krid Weekly Top 10. I did go jogging, checked on the mix, made some slight tempo and volume changes, and that was all. This week then turned out to be a little bit more of a somber and moody set, yet still hopeful and positive. Let's jump right in with Classic Unknwn and Lipless, Be With You. Next song that I really liked, I found watching telly. Here are Healyum with Lies. BB Rexha proclaims, I'm a mess. And a big shout out and thank you to Taylor Swift for doing the right thing, using her platform as a superstar and influencer, and motivating her fans and all of us to vote for Democrats in upcoming midterm elections. So here she is with Dancing with Her Hands Tied. Next up then Lauv with Lenny Kravitz, the David Guetta remix. And these days we're all experiencing insanity with Reverb, Alan Crown and Elisa Madison. We are the leaders to the new world, that's yours truly, so go out and vote for Democrats, down ballot, and Armin Van Buuren and George Comby remember the sunny days. As we get to the end, here are Bastille and Marshmello with Happier and Lauv, There's No Way, featuring Julia Michael. Now head on over to Mixcloud, Spotify, follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn up the volume and enjoy this week's Mot Krid Weekly Top 10.